How's it going, everybody? This is the Popcorn Pro. Welcome to another installment in my Thursday Blast to the Past series. These videos are going to be on the shorter side because of time restraints and the weekend in-depth movie reviews I tried to provide you. So without further ado, grab your popcorn or your lightsaber and let's see if the Phantom Menace holds up 25 years later and my thoughts and score I still give to this movie today. Full disclaimer, I was not able to see it on the big screen for the re-release, but I did make time to rewatch it. And this movie is a big part of my childhood, but for the sake of my audience, I will take off the nostalgia lens, just not in the thumbnail. And now I will get into the plot synopsis for the very few who have not seen this 25-year-old movie. Set decades before the original trilogy, it follows the journey of young Anakin Skywalker, who's now a slave on the desert planet of Tatooine, who is discovered by Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn and his apprentice. As political turmoil threatens the Galactic Republic, the Jedi are drawn into a conflict involving the mysterious Sith and the rise of the Sith Lord. My favorite, Darth Sidious.
Now, I want you to go in that bag and find my wallet.
Which one is it?
It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
So I know George Lucas always had a vision for the Star Wars trilogies and any of the movies he made. He never really hit in the prequels for me, except for Revenge of the Sith, which is actually my favorite.
Lots. Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme, every stanza kind of rhymes with the last one. Hopefully it'll work.
But George Lucas aimed to expand the Star Wars universe by exploring its rich history, introducing new characters in this movie and concept. He also delved into political intrigue, the nature of the Force, the origins of iconic figures like Anakin and Darth Vader. Albeit it is a younger Anakin, and so that is not Darth Vader. And a lot of people give crap to the younger actor who's playing Anakin in the movie. His performance isn't great, but as a child actor, I can forgive it. So let's get into the positives. The visual effects in the Phantom Menance pushed the boundaries of CGI at the time. It honestly created breathtaking worlds and epic space battles, and they do hold up remarkably well today, I'm not going to lie, especially on the Blu-ray version. But you can tell it's dated, believe me. There are some scenes, like this one.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, Mrs. Step!
Another one of my positives and a scene I want to dive into is the pod racing sequence. It's honestly so thrilling and remains a standout moment, and it showcases Lucas's knack for exhilarating action sequences, and that holds up today. And we can't talk positives without talking about the composer, John Williams, of course. He delivered another iconic score with memorable themes that enhance the film's atmosphere and emotion. Like, honestly, what is this guy not good at? He's known for Jurassic Park, he's known for Harry Potter, he just makes iconic scores all the time. And it's one of the best things in the movie. And now I'm going to move on into my mixed. And I know you guys have all been waiting for it. Jar Jar Binks.
We must survive on our own.
Excuse me.
While he's intended as comic relief, the character of Jar Jar Binks divided fans, and I am definitely one of them. Some appreciate his innocence and humor, while others find him grating and distracting. I'm on the latter and find him distracting. I should be throwing his goofy ass in the negatives, but he's such an iconic meme. We're gonna keep him in the mixed. And my other mixed is the dialogue and the acting. The film received a lot of criticism for this, occasionally wooden dialogue, which I totally agree with, and uneven performances, particularly from child actors like Jake Lloyd, the one I was talking about earlier, who got a lot of shit. There's just a lot of goofy dialogue throughout the prequel series in general.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Now let's get into what didn't work. The pacing. The Phantom Menace is often criticized for its sluggish pacing and its lengthy exposition. Political discussions bogging down the narrative momentum. That's one of my biggest gripes, especially through the prequels. All the political discussions really really bogged down the movies. Now let's get into character development. Despite introducing pivotal characters like Anakin and Padme, their development feels somewhat shallow compared to the depth of the original trilogy's protagonists, especially Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, older Darth Vader. Where could I begin, honestly? So like I said before, with these Blast to the Past on Thursday, I have to make them a little faster. So my last negative is the over-reliance on CGI. So it was groundbreaking at the time, for sure. I'm not saying it's not, but some of the CGI effects have aged less gracefully. That's saying it nicely. Appearing artificial and jarring compared to modern standards, which is to be expected from a movie that came out such long ago. Now don't get me wrong, I'm really happy the Phantom Menace is celebrating its 25th anniversary. I love Star Wars personally. It remains a polarizing entry in the franchise. While it did introduce compelling new elements to the Star Wars universe and showcased groundbreaking visual effects, its flaws in pacing, character development, and reliance on CGI prevent it from achieving the same level of acclaim as the original trilogy. So even though this is my childhood, for you, my audience, I will take off my nostalgia lens and give it the fair score of a half a bag and 6.5 kernels out of 10. I want to give the movie way more merit than it actually deserves just because of what it's inspired in the cinema world and all the different movies. But because of what I talked about in the political scenes, the child acting, the plethora of issues with this movie, I just have to give you an honest review, and 6.5 kernels is what I gotta give it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share with your other movie-loving friends, and make sure to tune in to my weekend review of The Strangers Chapter 1. Which after Tarot, I need this one to be good. Please, guys. Please. I just realized I pronounced the movie wrong. Tarot. I'm sorry. The movie was just so bad. I'm trying to forget it. So this is the Popcorn Pro, and I'm signing out.
My puddle is